Keith Bottomley, and I'm stood practically in the centre of Bridge Ward within the City of London. Bridge, like many of the other wards in the city, has an important and fascinating history. It's officially known as the Ward of Bridge and Bridge Without. The Without referring to a part of the ward that used to be included between 1550 and 1978 just south of the river, but in fact it stopped being part of the ward in the late Victorian times. The ward is bounded by the River Thames in the south, by Swan Lane to the west and Great Church Street, Fenchurch Street to the north, and by Lovat Lane and Rood Lane to the east. The ward includes Fishmongers Hall, the magnificent Grade 1 listed St Magnus the Martyr Church, the Monument to the Great Fire of London behind me, and the full span of London Bridge. I've lived and worked around the city for 18 years. I live just 10 minutes walk from here by the Globe Theatre on Southwark Bridge. I'm a banking and communications professional. Since moving to London, I've been fascinated by the history of the city and how it works, and the importance of making sure that the people that work in the city and the businesses of the city have every opportunity to make the most of what London has to offer. John Owen Ward, who's represented the ward for many years as a Common Councillor, has sadly resigned recently. So it's my intention to put my name forward and stand to be a councillor for the ward. There's an awful lot going on in the ward. There's a lot of construction, the new east to west cycle superhighway which will run along Upper and Lower Thames Street. The construction for that starts next month, and the City Corporation are currently consulting on a riverside strategy now. As a riverside ward, that's important for Bridge. The consultation is looking at how the needs of businesses and people can be better met alongside the river, but also opening up and making access to the river easier for other people as well. Maybe some new open spaces, but generally improving that space down by the river. I'm very keen to understand the views and opinions and the issues in the ward that are held by the businesses and people who work in the ward. So I'm conducting a survey, so please let me know what you think. You can take part in the survey by visiting my website keithbottomley.com, and I'll be communicating the results in the coming weeks. The date of the by-election isn't confirmed yet, but as soon as it is, I'll be putting in my nomination. I think I've got the experience, the energy and the enthusiasm to do a good job that I can commit to full time. Please let me know if you've got views via my website. Until next time, goodbye.